folks, Colin here. I'm going to talk about clip-in blinds from Luvalite today. These are the ones that you can fit yourself. Basically, when I set up the website, Luvalite sent me a couple of videos and I reviewed them, and I found they were either out of date or they weren't comprehensive enough. So I'm just going to cover a few points at the start and the back of the Luvalite video so you know what's going on. Okay, first issue is the 6mm clearance around the window. You'll see this in the Luvalite video. So we'll just check this window. The one on the left is the one that we're going to fit. And I've got steel rule here. We can check the 6mm clearance, sides, bottom, no problem. But at the top we've got an air vent. In fact, we've hardly got any clearance at all at the top. So that's not an issue, because you can do what I've done on the right, which is remove the air vent if you don't use your air vents and just fit it as a normal blind, or you can measure the window blind short to give clearance on that. Okay, I've got a section of frame here. Just run that up to the bottom of the air vent there, but you'll still be able to operate that. Okay, so that's the first issue. Second issue is bead depth. On the Luvalite video they refer to bead depth being between 18 and 24mm. Well, that's out of date now. It's between 18 and 34mm. Basically, windows seem to be getting deeper in the bead depth. I'm just going to check this window here, and we've got 18mm bead depth, which is fine. Okay, so just check your bead depth. You'll be able to access that when you order your blinds on the drop down. So just put in the bead depth that you require. The other very important issue that you need to pay some attention to is the window handle. You need to ensure that there's enough clearance between the handle and the glass to allow it to not mark or obstruct the frame. Okay, otherwise you can fit some great looking blinds, but you won't be able to get your windows open, which could be a bit of an embarrassment. So what you need to do is add something for the depth of the frame. So we've got a bead depth of 18, we need to add another 12, which make 30, and we need to check the handle. Now, I can just check that myself using the rule again, from the glass to the back of the handle, 32mm. So we haven't got an issue there. But if you've got less than that 12mm required on top of your bead depth, you will need to order some window spacers. And window spacers, basically just a block of plastic that you wedge behind there, or screw behind the window handle to give you that clearance. Okay, that's all from me for now. We'll go into the Luvalite video, take that on board, and then I'll wrap up at the end.
How to measure up for your perfect fit window blind. Before you begin, please ensure that you have a minimum 6mm clearance between the edge of the window beading and any possible obstructions, in this case the operating handle, to allow enough room for the perfect fit window blind to be installed. Check this clearance on all 4 sides. Check that the seals on your window frame do not protrude over the glass more than 6mm. If the seals are compressible, you can take a bead-to-bead measurement. If they're not compressible, you should take a seal-to-seal measurement. Measure the width of the glass using a metal tape measure and record accurately to the nearest millimetre. We recommend that you measure both corners of your window and use the smallest size taken. Repeat this process for the drop of the window, and again record the smallest size taken. Next, measure the depth of the window from the glass to the edge of the beading. This can be done by lining a metal ruler up against a credit card placed across the corner of the window frame. This measurement would normally be between 20 and 24mm and will determine the size of fixing bracket you will use. How to assemble your perfect fit blind. In your pack, you will have your drawn up blind with attached bottom bar and 2 side frames. Spread out the blind, bottom bar and side frames face down on a clean, even surface. Starting from the top right, guide the side frames onto each corner joint, ensuring all cords are free and positioned inside the frame. Next, tighten the 2 screws on each corner joint to secure the frame firmly into place. Your perfect fit frame is now ready to install. How to install your perfect fit blind. You will need to fit 4 brackets into the window frame onto which your blind will simply click into place. For the correct spacing of the brackets, 85 mm from the top and 85 mm from the bottom of the window, place one side of a credit card size spacer into the corner of the window. At the opposite end of the spacer, insert a fixing bracket into position between the glass and rubber seal. Repeat this process for each corner. Using a credit card size spacer guarantees that the holes on your perfect fit frame will line up accurately with the lugs on the fixing brackets. Next, take your perfect fit blind with a fabric or slat drawn up to the top of the frame. Offer it up to the window and carefully position the frame onto the lugs of the fixing brackets and click all 4 sides securely into place. Your perfect fit blind is now installed and ready for use.
Hello again, I just want to wrap up this video with another bit of vital information. As you can see in this window, we're fitting roller blinds. Now, there's something I need to draw your attention to with roller blinds, and that is, here is the finished article, as it were, ready to clip into the other window. But the absolutely critical thing to bear in mind is the depth of this roller blind here. You will need, from here to here, a clearance of 50 mm if you've got sliding doors particularly. In a conservatory where you've got doors that slide over each other, generally roller blinds are not appropriate because you won't have 2 inches or 50 mm of clearance. So be very careful about ordering roller blinds for a conservatory with sliding doors, because you've got this bulk here. With Venetians or pleated blinds, it's generally not an issue, but please pay particular attention to that. Okay, so we've got the blind here. I've got the clips positioned already. It's very easy to do, as you saw on the video, and I'm just going to put this in place now. Okay, that's it, that's all there is to it. Tip the line works. You'll see I've taken the vent off there. I didn't use it anyway, so it's not an issue. That's all from me. Thanks very much. If you've got any questions, just call me or email me.